Do you get knee pain when you stand for prolonged periods? Here's a quick fix that might be the solution you've been looking for. I'm Dr. George Morris. I'm an evidence-based chiropractor, and I'm here to teach you how to feel and perform your best. Oftentimes, when people stand for a prolonged period, they notice that they end up getting that dull, achy knee pain. Sometimes it's in the front of the knee, sometimes it's in the back, sometimes it's both. Here's a simple trick that I use to help prevent that to begin with. Oftentimes, when people stand, they tend to shift their weight to one side, and that ends up with them locking their knee. And locking your knee for a short period of time is absolutely fine. But if you find that you're doing it for 5, 10, 20 minutes at a time, you might end up getting a lot of knee pain as a result of that. Wearing high heels and even dress shoes with a slightly elevated heel can make this worse. I even have some people who wear running shoes with that cushioned heel, and even that's enough to aggravate their knee pain. And the reason for that is, as soon as you elevate that heel even a little bit, it makes you shift your weight forward. And so what people do is they tend to lock their knees in order to balance their hips shifting forward like that. And that's fine for a couple minutes, but many people notice that if they stand for a prolonged period like that, their knee will swell up in the back, known as a Baker's cyst, or they'll even get pain in the front of their knee, especially if they have any pre-existing meniscus issues. The solution for this is very, very simple, but it's not exactly easy for everybody because you have to change the way that you habitually stand. I want you to shift your weight back so that about 60% of the weight is on your heels, not so much that your toes are coming up. If you find that you feel like you're falling backwards, you probably are just keeping your knees locked. So shift the weight back, and then you'll naturally want to unlock your knees to just soften them just a little bit. You don't need to get ready to go skiing. You just want to go from a lock position into that neutral knee position. And you'll know you're there because it feels better. You're not going to feel like you're grinding on your knees anymore. It's going to feel a lot more comfortable for you, almost like there's like a little bit of a cushion in there. Shift the weight back, not so much that your toes are coming up. Go from a lock knee position into a soft knee position. That's going to be enough for most people. If you have to stand in one spot for a prolonged time and you're not allowed to move, maybe you have to stand at attention or you're in a wedding or some other type of show. If you can, it's always best to be able to shift your weight back and forth and keep moving. That's actually going to keep your knees feeling the best. But if you can't do that, don't lock them. Give it a shot. Let me know what you think in the comments.